Women never forget a man who does these things for them. Seriously, if you do any of these things, she'll never forget you. There are certain things men do that have a powerful effect on a woman. And the funny thing is, many of them you probably don't even think that much about. However, when you do them, you become completely unforgettable. And they also naturally help her fall in love with you. They help you build a connection with her. They help her see you as a strong, capable, masculine man. And these are certainly things you need if you want to create that lifelong love and connection with her. So if you want in on some of the insider secrets about women, make sure you keep watching, because I'm going to be sharing with you some of the ways you can be truly unforgettable to a woman. Now, as we dive in, if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Melannie. I'm a Christian dating and relationship coach for men, and your go-to source to learn how to make attraction, love, and connection feel effortless. I will never teach you mind games or tricks because they don't work. If you want authentic love, you need authentic strategies, and that's what I'm all about. So make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell. I'm also going to mention this video where I share some of the ways women pursue men, because the way women pursue men looks a little different, but we totally pursue men too. So make sure you check that one out. There's a link in the description below. All right, let's get started with some of the simple ways you become truly unforgettable to women. Remember, as we go through this list, that it's those authentic strategies that create the authentic connection. So, number one is that you defend her in some way. I don't care how grown up a woman gets. She still wants that knight in shining armor. There's a reason superhero movies are so popular. At the end of the day, her femininity craves someone to protect her. And so this can be physically, of course, but it can also be like verbally, like maybe somebody's being unkind to her and you step in appropriately. Or it can be emotionally, you defend her, or even spiritually, you're that spiritual rock. Anytime a woman is in a situation where she feels vulnerable and a man has had her back, she will never forget that man. She will truly value and respect him. That's the kind of situation she tells her friends and her sister and her mom, and she remembers forever, because as women, we very often feel very vulnerable, and society isn't really helping with that. I know there's this whole girl boss movement, but the fact of the matter is some things are never going to change. It's one of the reasons why we need men and we appreciate men. And so when you can help her through that vulnerable moment, it's unforgettable. This honestly leads us right into the next way to be truly unforgettable. And this is when you show her respect. We all deserve and desire respect, at least those of us who are high value. If you're not a high value person, you usually prefer attention over respect, but that's a topic for another day. When a woman is with a man who respects her ideas and her opinions, he actually listens to her. That's amazing. When you show her that you're a man who respects her time, you don't just, like when you say you're going to do something at a certain time, you do your best to actually follow through with that. You're not super late, or you don't keep her out super late if she said she has something else she needs to do. When you show her that kind of respect, that truly helps her see that you are exceptional. Another example of showing her respect is asking for her insight or her opinion or her ideas. It's also important to respect her boundaries and her physical space. You're not pushing your limits in that way. You respect her and what she feels is appropriate. A woman feels safe opening up to a man like that. She feels safe opening up her life to a man like that. And being treated by a man with respect helps her respect you so much more. She sees you as that masculine, capable, confident, exceptional man that she wants in her life. And yes, it makes you unforgettable. Something I teach my clients in my academy that helps you stand out to a high value woman is maturity. If you want to attract a high value woman, you've got to be mature. And showing respect is an amazing way to do that. Okay, the next way to truly be unforgettable to a woman is incredibly powerful. This is that you encourage her when she's down. Now, I'm not talking about one of those situations where she's a needy crybaby who always needs a hug and the tissues and take care of her. I'm not talking about that, okay? But we all have days where maybe we just feel a little down or discouraged, or maybe we just got some bad news or something bad happened. A woman never forgets that man who holds her when she's sad. She never forgets the man who's there to listen to her when she's trying to process things. She never forgets the man who's kind of that rock for her. If you're there to encourage her and lift her up when she feels down, she is never going to forget you. That's the kind of man she wants to be her husband. A man who will, on the good days and the bad days, be there and help encourage and build her up. And by the way, if you're looking for more ways to stand out to high value women and ultimately make her absolutely smitten by you, I have a free guide you're going to want to make sure you grab. Of course, I walk you through how to make love, attraction, and connection feel effortless in my online academy. That's where I walk you step by step through how to find, attract, and keep the girl of your dreams. And when enrollment opens, I invite you to join me there. In the meantime, I have a free guide for you where I'm going to share 11 ways you can make a high-value woman just melt. These are things many men completely overlook, but they're crazy powerful. So I'm going to put a link in the description below and a link in the pinned comment. Make sure you grab that free resource. The more knowledge and skills you have, the easier it is to create that connection and make her see you as the only man she wants in her life. So again, there's a link in the description below and a link in the pinned comment. Okay, the next way to be totally unforgettable to a woman, she will remember you forever, is when you help her when she's vulnerable. We touched on this a little bit, having her back, defending her. But what I mean specifically with this is, let's say she's in a situation like where she just tripped and fell, or maybe she dropped something and it went everywhere, and you're the one who's there to help her. You're there to help her gather the things that fell, or if she tripped, you offer a hand to help her up. You help her bounce back from that embarrassing and awkward and maybe even painful situation. That's what helps her see you as her hero. And a girl never gets over wanting that hero in her life. Even those boss women, if they were to chill for just a second and look inward, most of them would find that this is just how God made us. We have that innate feminine desire to be protected by a man. And it doesn't always have to be physical protection. It can be something as simple as helping her up. He helped me up when I was embarrassed and hurting, and now he's just like my favorite person on planet Earth. Okay, the next way to be totally unforgettable to a woman is to compliment her about something she feels self-conscious about. It doesn't matter how confident you are. We all have things that maybe we wish we could change. For some of us, we may be really self-conscious about something. For some of us, not as much, but it's still going to be there. Even if you try to focus on other things, there will still be something, I wish my teeth looked better, or, I don't like my height or my build or whatever it is, or maybe someone who has an embarrassing scar, something like that. When there's that one person who gives you that compliment about it because it truly doesn't matter to them, or maybe they see the charm in it, you will never forget that person. You will never forget that compliment. So if maybe she's opened up about something she feels self-conscious about, or maybe you've seen somebody else be unkind to her about it, maybe you find it charming or you think it's cute, tell her that. I remember I read online or watched online years ago where there was this girl and she had a gap in her front teeth. And this guy thought she was the cutest person ever because of that gap in her front teeth, but she was self-conscious about it. If he had told her, I think that's cute, I think it's charming, I think it's part of what makes you you, that right there would have had a massive effect on her. So just like you want her to comfort you about what you're self-conscious about, because yes, she should, as you have a relationship with her, when you are doing the same thing with her, as you get closer to her, you're letting her know that those things are cute to you. It has a powerful impact and really helps strengthen your connection. So obviously be sensitive about how you approach things that people are self-conscious about. But if there's an appropriate way to let her know that you think it's cute or charming, or maybe it doesn't even bother you that much, then let her know. The truth is, becoming truly unforgettable to a woman doesn't have to be complicated. Authentic connection comes by being an authentic person and just showing her that you are the high value man that she's been looking for. This is what I teach my clients all the time. This is literally what my academy is about, and the results are beautiful. So if you've ever felt like you have to pretend to be someone you're not to be unforgettable, that simply isn't true. I invite you again to grab that free guide, 11 Things Men Do That Make Women Melt. There's a link in the description below. I will also put a link in the pinned comment. With that, let's recap what you've just learned. Women never forget a man who does these things for them. Number one, you defend her. Whether it be physically or verbally, emotionally, spiritually, if you've got her back, she will see you as her hero. Number two, you show her respect. Respect for her time, her boundaries, her thoughts, ideas, opinions, her personal space. When a man respects a woman, she never forgets him. Number three, you encourage her when she's down. You're the one who helps comfort her, the man who holds her close. She's going to remember that forever. Honestly, that's the kind of man she wants to marry. Number four, you help her when she's vulnerable. Like for instance, if she trips or if she drops something, you help her up, or you help her gather what she dropped. You're the one who has her back and is helping her through an embarrassing, awkward, possibly painful situation. And number five, you appropriately compliment her about something she feels self-conscious about. When you're the one who helps ease that pain or embarrassment, you truly become a hero in her eyes and someone she will never forget. Thank you so much for watching, my amazing friend. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave me a comment to let me know. And if you have a friend who would enjoy this video, please share it with him. Sharing really is caring. It helps your friend, it helps build my channel, so there's more goodness in the world, which obviously just helps you as well. And if you don't yet follow me on social media, there are links in the description below. Thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're going. I think my mic is working today. Last week, it totally died on me, as most of you probably noticed. Okay, the next way to be truly unforgettable to women is when you compliment her about something she feels vulnerable about. Let's do that again. Vulnerable. Except I was supposed to say self-conscious, not vulnerable. Look at me. Okay, secret end of the video club. Another random story. I'm going to try and keep this random story fast so I don't talk too long, but we all know that's a little hard for me to do. So if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you know that I recently went on a bike ride. I hadn't been on a bike since I was like 15, guys, okay? It was a really long time, but it was so fun. We went up the canyon, we saw the leaves. It was amazing and wonderful, and it reminded me the importance of doing something new. Sometimes you just got to get out of your head and do something different. Honestly, it's a great way to meet new people. Maybe someone who will introduce you to your dream girl. Maybe you'll meet your dream girl that way. So my invitation to you is to try something new, and to help us all remember that, our word for the end of the video this week is bike. So comment bike. And remember, maybe a bike ride is your new thing. Maybe you bike ride all the time, so you need to pick something else. Whatever it is, try something new. And if you want to, tell me about it in the comments. That would be fun too. Thanks so much. I will see you in the next one. I'm giggly. I've just accepted this about myself. I'm a giggly person. You know what's funny though? Sometimes when you're a giggly person, you can giggle when you feel uncomfortable and you don't know what to do in that situation. That doesn't happen to me so much now that I'm older, but it happened a lot when I was younger. And so like if somebody would get hurt and I wouldn't know what to do, I'd start giggling and then everybody thought I was a jerk. Or if somebody was like flirting with me like really a lot and I didn't know how to reply, and I would just start giggling and then it looked like I was encouraging them. It was really awkward. So, you know, there are benefits probably to being a giggly person. There are also some definite downsides. I don't know why I just told you that, but you're welcome. The end.